Hi, my name is Jacqueline, and today we will be talking about the illusions of knowing. Please take a few moments to look over the learning objectives for today's presentation. Let's start with the big idea. Professors should be aware of students falling into the trap of illusion of knowing. They should understand what it is, the science behind our thinking, and take steps to combat the illusion of knowing in their students. So, what are some of the problems we face with the illusion of knowing? The first problem focused on illusion of knowing is regarding fluency versus mastery. People mistake fluency with text for mastery of content. This is especially true when we reread text and feel as if we understand the information. This leads to overestimating how one will do on a test. This is called fluency illusions. The second issue is memory can be distorted through interference. This is often done through other events, but can also happen through media or other people. Our brain tends to take irrelevant details from what we are doing at the moment and input them as a core part of our memory. There is an example in Make It Stick that best describes this. A woman who was involved in a crime and was shown pictures of various suspects. She later misidentifies the criminal during a lineup with someone she saw a photo of at the crime scene. The third issue with illusion of knowing is social influence. Social influence has a big impact on our memories. It can even align with the memories of those around us. If a group is talking about past experiences and someone adds a detail that is wrong, others are likely to pick up the fact, altering the memory from what really happened. According to Make It Stick, this is called memory conformity. What is the definition of a fluency illusion? Mistaking fluency with text for mastery of content. Rereading a text multiple times does not equal mastery. Let's talk about a few things that are important to know. There are two systems of knowing. The first one is called the automatic system. This is where your unconscious, intuitive thoughts lie. It draws on our senses and past memories to size up situations. The second system is the controlled system. Brown, Roediger, and McDaniel found that this controlled system is a slower process involving conscious analysis. This is a system that considers choices, makes decisions, and where our self-control lies. The automatic system is susceptible to illusion, but the controlled system is the one that checks impulses and plans ahead. We must learn when to trust our intuition and when to question it. Students should take control of their own learning, but often fail to do so. Implementation of student-based learning means that they do not receive grades or take tests. They do things only if they want to. The idea behind this is that students know themselves best and know what they need to master a subject. The problem with this is students often do not practice the strategies they need. This leads to them being overconfident in the material when really they have fluency, not mastery. The students involved in this are not likely to change their habits. Take a moment to pause the video and answer the question. What is the difference between automatic and controlled systems of knowing? The automatic system is an unconscious process. It is based on intuitive, immediate thoughts. The controlled system is a slower and more conscious process. What are some suggestions you can implement to help your students? Frequent low-stakes quizzes forces memory recall, which will help verify students are learning. It also identifies the areas where extra help is needed. It is best to spread the quizzes out because then some forgetting will happen, which will strengthen the memory when forced to recall it. Peer instruction is a collaborative strategy where students teach each other. Information covered in class should be read beforehand. Rather than lecturing, have quizzes where students must reach a consensus on a correct answer. This helps students understand the underlying concepts of the lecture and gauges where students are struggling with the information. What is another thing you can do for implementation? Instructors should regularly give corrective feedback. According to David Dunning, the path to self-insight is through other people. Others giving corrective feedback shows you what you need to be aware of. We are all susceptible to the illusion of knowing. Many things can impact our knowledge: people, events, and the media. You should be mindful of these two systems of knowing, automatic and controlled. Automatic, or System 1, is susceptible to illusion. Controlled, or System 2, checks impulses and plans ahead. We should also be mindful that students will likely not utilize the strategies they need on their own. Some ways to work on helping them achieve mastery include frequent low-stakes quizzes, peer instruction, and corrective feedback. What are the 3 problems central to the illusion of knowing? Fluency versus mastery, interference, and social influence are the 3 problems central to the illusion of knowing.